Welcome to Flourish in Math class. Our topic today is Introduction to Fractions. Here you will learn how fractions are written. A fraction is simply a part of a whole, and it's represented as A over B, where A and B represent numbers, where A is the numerator and B is the denominator. Now we have four figures here, and the first figure is all shaded, and so we say it represents 1, and it's called a whole. So it's a whole number. The whole one is shaded. And the second figure here, we have two parts, and one is shaded, and that's why we have 1 over 2. The third part, 1 of 4, is shaded, and that is 1 over 4. The fourth one, 3 of 4, is shaded. That's why we have 3 over 4. There are three types of fractions. The first one is the proper fraction. An example is 1 over 2. The numerator here is less than the denominator, and that's why it's called a proper fraction. Other examples are 3 over 4, 8 over 9, 12 over 29, 100 over 199. The second type of fraction is the improper fraction. Here, the numerator is greater than the denominator. That is, the number on top is greater than the number at the bottom. And an example is 4 over 3. 4 over 3 is an improper fraction because the number at the top is greater than the number at the bottom. Other examples are 16 over 15, 109 over 82, 300 over 173. And we also have 501 over 21. All these are improper fractions. The third one is the mixed fraction, or we call it mixed number. Here it consists of the two parts, the whole number and the fractional part. Example, we have 3 whole number 2/3. That is 3 whole number 2 over 3, 4 whole number 3 over 4, 5 whole number 9 over 2, 17 whole number 3 over 8, and we have 20 whole number 1 over 4. All these are mixed fractions or mixed number. Now we talk about the equivalent fractions. This is when two or more fractions have different numbers but has the same value. An example is 1. The equivalent fraction of 1 is 2 over 2, 3 over 3, 4 over 4, 5 over 5, 100 over 100, 200 over 100. All of these are equivalent fractions because they have the same value of 1. Now let's find the equivalent fractions of 1 over 2. This is just simply the multiples of 1 over 2, the multiples of half. Example, we have 1 over 2. Here we have 1 over 2 equal 2 over 4. What we have simply done is to multiply the top and the bottom by 2. So 1 over 2 equals 2 over 4, which is equal to 4 over 8, equal 8 over 16, equal 16 over 32, and this is equal 32 over 64, and this is also equal 64 over 128. All these are equivalent to 1 over 2. By the time you divide 64 by 128, you have 1 over 2. So all these fractions are equivalent to 1 over 2. Now let's talk about the reciprocal of a fraction. This is simply the inverse of a given fraction. So if you're given A over B, the reciprocal would be B over A. So an example is 2 over 3. The reciprocal of 2 over 3 is simply 3 over 2. What we have done is to switch the numerator to the denominator and vice versa. Now we have 4 over 9. The inverse of this fraction is 9 over 4. And it's called the reciprocal of 4 over 9. So the reciprocal of 4 over 9 is 9 over 4. We have another example, 15 over 3. The reciprocal or the inverse of this fraction is 3 over 15.